Pisces, how are ya? Welcome back to my channel, baby. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start by pulling you some oracle cards. School lessons. So I feel like some of you could definitely be taking your winter break from school. You could still have a lot of homework. So I know a lot of you guys are in uni. Some of you are getting PhDs. Some of you are getting masters. Some of you could just be getting your bachelor's. Dancing, self-expression, and movement. I feel like you get this card a lot because it's something you have to remember to keep doing. I also have winter, which is reflection, transition, and release, which is like the perfect card for right now. Because winter is that time where we need to reflect, and we're about to start the new year, and a lot of energy everybody's trying to leave behind, and rightly so, because it needs to be left behind. But yeah, it's about that time, eh? Righto. Okay, can I get a card for my Pisces? Keep your temper. Don't allow anger to rule you. So some of you could be having to keep your temper in check. This is the holiday season, so it's not all roses. Growing up, wanting to grow and experience rejection of perpetual youth. A lot of you are maturing. A lot of you are trying to keep your temper or keep the peace. You're just gaining control of yourself, which is one of the biggest forms of maturity there is. Sometimes when we get mad, we allow ourselves to just say things we don't mean. We lash out. And I feel like you're hitting a place where you are kind of rising above that, and you have grown and matured. So you're not even about that anymore. Or you're definitely not about leading with that. You know what I mean? Can I get a card for Pisces? What do I have? Adjudication. Some of you could be dealing with the law some way, shape, or form. You could have to go to court for something. This could be something as simple as a ticket, but this could be something as serious as an inheritance, or this could also be a divorce ruling. Either way, I feel like for those of you who have had to spend time in the courthouse, things will start to go in your favor. For sure. I feel like this could start to go in your favor, and whatever it is, it could be finally coming to an end. Also, some of you guys are dealing with courtship right now. I'm going to pull supporting cards for all these oracle cards, and we're going to see what the real tea is, because I'm nosy. That's how I live my life. You should know this by now. Can I get a card for Pisces? Heartbroken, deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, and mourning. I definitely feel like for some of you, this adjudication could be divorce. Yeah, some of you guys could just be feeling really sad and lost right now. Two more came out, and I'm going to go ahead and use them. They all came out together. The first one is the runner, running in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, listening to your ego. So you could be the runner, or you could be dealing with the runner. Someone who's scared, someone who has codependent relationships, and is really just listening to their ego self. This could also be you. It just depends. I have the Phoenix, new phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, changed mind. So some of you who could be going through that judging, who could be going through that breakup, who could be going through that divorce, some of you could be changing your mind. Some of you are just ending that codependent cycle that you've been having, and it's left you sad, hurt, and feeling lost. And I feel like you are engaging in a new phase, a transformation. You're about to grow. You're about to change things in your life. And we love the Phoenix card. We love it. Okay. So I am going to go ahead and pull you some tarot cards to see what that energy for Pisces do. Okay. So this is for Pisces. Okay, I didn't even ask it anything, and Two of Swords popped out. I feel like a lot of you are kind of on the midst of making a massive decision. Okay, that's for some of you. So what is Pisces' current energy? What is their current energy? The Three of Cups and the Four of Pentacles. Okay. I feel like with these two cards, as your current energy, you're at this place where it's the holiday week. You could be celebrating, spending time with friends. You could be feeling like you got to hold tight to your money. Like maybe you spent too much for the holidays. That's for some of you. For others of you, I feel like you could be feeling kind of restricted, and maybe a bit stuck. For some of you, I feel like you could be dealing with three-way situations involving love, and this could be what broke your heart. Okay, so I'm going to see what your challenge is going to be this week. The Lovers. What? Another three-way. Okay, so we had the Three of Cups, and now we have the Lovers. So I feel like a lot of you are definitely in a love triangle, or you're trying to detach yourself from a love triangle, or you were just really polyamorous and in this big relationship, and it just got to the point where you didn't want it anymore. Okay. For others of you, maybe you are being courted by two other people at the same time. I'm not judging. You do your life the way you feel like you want to. Um, for some of you, I feel like with the courtship card and this card and that adjudication card, you could be trying to date someone while you're waiting for a judgment of some kind, while you're waiting for your divorce to go through. For others of you, I feel like you are just at this place where you are trying to, like, maybe focusing on your significant other right now, while you're trying to express yourself, while you're trying to read your books and learn new things and reflect for the winter. And it could just be a bit much for you. Okay, trying to focus on the partner too. What is the advice card for Pisces, for the Lovers, as the challenge? What is the advice card for Pisces? I have Death, which is a transformation. The Eight of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel like as the advice cards, I feel like some of you are kind of self-restricting, all right, in a massive way, especially with the Eight of Swords and the Five of Pentacles coming out together. I feel like that sense of self-restriction, that sense of being trapped, that sense of mentally just trapping yourself is something that you could definitely change. You could change the way you think about yourself, change the way you think about your relationship. You have the power to change that. Okay? And I love that the Keep Your Temper card came out. I feel like instead of blowing up, you're going to take a moment and think things through. Okay? So let's see. What is the final outcome here? The Ten of Cups. Aw, it's all good, boo. Don't worry. It's all good. You're going to be fine. Can I get some cards for Pisces future energy? Okay, I have the Queen of Cups, the High Priestess. Let's see. Can I get one more for Pisces future energy? And the Empress. Okay. So we're going to go through and start clarifying this. Okay? Okay, Pisces. What is this decision you are going to be making? It's about your future. It's about things that are happening right now, things that have probably culminated, and you're just at that crossroads, you're at that fork in the road where it's time to make that decision. Why is the adjudication card here? Some of you could have had somebody steal something from you or take something from you. And this could definitely be, I feel like the Seven of Swords, it's like peace of mind, somebody taking your peace of mind. Especially, I feel like with this, whatever court situation you have going on, this is what you're going for. And maybe you were like deceived in some way, shape, or form, and that's why you're in that court, or somebody did some form of deception, and that's why you're in that courtroom. Why is the courtship card here? I have the Lovers and the Star. So I feel like this is a relationship that maybe you have been praying for, wishing for in your heart of hearts. Deep inside, this is something you've been wanting really bad. I feel like this relationship could be with a Gemini. This relationship could also be with an Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Ventus. Okay? So I definitely feel like this is going to be a good relationship for you. For some of you, we're going to come back down here and see what's going on. Why is the Four of Pentacles and Three of Cups the current energy? I feel like you guys have been working pretty hard. You guys have been planting seeds. And maybe you're at this point where you know what you have to spend and what you don't. And you guys are just, you understand the process of cultivating and waiting and being practical with what you have, okay? Why is the Lovers the challenge? So I have the Nine of Pentacles and the High Priestess. I feel like the Lovers is the challenge because you're trying to listen to your intuition, and I feel like a lot of you could be living that good single life where you're happy and fulfilled, but you feel like you don't want to mess that up, and that could be why the Lovers is in the challenge position. Okay. Why is Death, the Five of Pentacles, and the Eight of Swords in the advice? I have Eight of Cups and Six of Swords. I feel like for some of you, you are walking completely away from relationships, and then you're hopping in boats. It's like double the movement, because these are some serious movement cards. I feel like you guys are definitely leaving something behind completely. Some of you could be leaving behind abusive relationships. Some of you have just decided enough is enough and you want your life to change completely. You felt trapped, you felt restricted, and you're ready to transform. That's for some of you. All right. I love it. And then the Ten of Cups is the final outcome. I don't really have to clarify that because that's pretty much the emotional fulfillment card, and we love that. We love being in the feels, especially when they feel good. So I have Queen of Cups, the High Priestess, and the Empress as your future energy. Okay? And I love this card. So I feel like your future energy is your own energy. It's the cup energy. It's love, compassion, openness, a sense of caring, a sense of nurturing. Okay? And that High Priestess with that intuition, that sense of knowingness. And then the Empress, who is all about abundance, all about riding that Venus out, that beauty, or seeing the beauty in things, planting seeds, letting them harvest. And what I love about this High Priestess card is that this girl is sitting in front of the mirror and she looks and she sees her older, wiser self, that wise woman who knows things. That's awesome. But I love that interpretation of the High Priestess. Because it's like, it's true. You don't even know that you know until you realize that all those answers that you've probably been seeking are inside of yourself. Okay? Anything else for my Pisces, please? Okay. Okay. I have the Five of Cups and the Moon. I feel like some of you are really just refusing to see something from a certain perspective or see it as it truly is. And you're choosing to see it or to put kind of like a fake mask on it or glasses that are rose colored on to look at it. And some of your perspective is a bit skewed. Okay. Why is the Five of Cups in the moon here? Yeah, I feel like some of you really need to change your perspective. I feel like some of you need to change your perspective about money, and I feel like some of you need to change your perspective about somebody who is offering something to you. Okay, and I believe that's in regards to love. So it's going good for you guys. Remember to express yourself this week. Remember to reflect and take that time. I feel like you guys are maturing a lot this holiday, like a lot. You are completely transforming. Beware the codependent relationships that you guys can have, and just be on the lookout for those. Um, I think if some of you are sad enough and hurt enough, you will tie yourselves into a codependent relationship. Okay? I definitely feel like a lot of you are about to enter this new phase and kind of like start over. Some of you are entering in relationships with people that maybe you have been waiting for, maybe you have been praying for. Some of you were being deceived. Um, but this could be a form of self-deception. Okay? Okay. And I feel like a lot of you are at this place where you're making decisions. You're getting ready to make a decision. The implications and the outcome is really dependent on how you see things as a whole, how you want your future to go. All right? Some of you could have been feeling stuck um, because of a love triangle. I feel like a lot of you are going to take the time and cultivate relationships that are worth more to you. You guys are going to use your intuition for that, and it's gonna serve you right. Okay, it's gonna help you. All right. Your final outcome is the Ten of Cups, which is like the best emotional fulfillment ever. And I feel like future wise, you guys are really gonna be on the up and up. Okay. Okay. All right, Pisces. It's a good week. It's busy. Jeez, it's so busy. I love you guys. You know this. Happy holidays. Bye.